And what about your work?
Well, I'm a teacher.
Uh-huh.
Before I lost my sight, I was an artist and a teacher, an art teacher in the New York City public school system. I was a photographer before I lost my sight, but then I worked with people who never picked up a camera until after they lost their sight.
Morning.
Hey, Claudette. Where's the camera? Is it over here?
Jessica works with blind and sighted photographers at Visions, Services for the Blind in New York.
She's going to have her hand up like she's doing a Scarlett O'Hara sort of thing.
Okay.
So I want it like cut here.
Though Jessica can't see images, she can detect light and shadow.
You are a dark shape in front of, there is obviously a window backlighting you. I'm looking at you through pixelation. I'm looking at you through when TV used to actually go off the air at 4 o'clock in the morning and you had that, what was it, fuzz or snow or whatever?
Right.
I see everything through that.
But Jessica's vision loss has not stood in the way of her work. Since we met a few years ago, Jessica's been working as an art teacher for blind and multiply disabled children.
I have students who have never seen anything in their lives. And to some of them, color and decorations or whatever means absolutely nothing. It's extraneous information. They just don't care. But to some of them, it is extremely important. Very, very important. One of my students was doing, I forget what he was paper macheing, and I suggested that he use gray, and he said, well, what's gray? And this particular gray that I had, I said, well, you know what it smells like when it rains on the street in August? And he said, yes, and I said, that's gray.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, okay, I'll use gray.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art's outreach program invited Jessica to conduct a seminar for children with special needs.
Being able to touch something is being able to see. That is how they were born seeing, was with their hands. It is as utterly natural for them to gain information that way, as natural as it would have been for myself to gain information through my eyes, 7 years ago.
Did you find a dog there, Connor?
Oh, here.
Oh. Now, is it a whole dog or is it part person?
Whole dog.
It's a whole dog. You're going to find lots of different kinds of just animals on here. And you know what else? There's lots of snakes. I really enjoy being able to guide someone down a path towards some sort of a discovery. That aha moment.
Aren't you a little amazed at where you are and what you accomplish on a day-to-day basis?
No, and I'm constantly being reminded that I should be.
How is it that somebody who 7 years ago was trying to figure out how on earth am I going to ever get by, and you live this life that you do with these people whose lives you change?
Because
what's the disconnect?
Honestly, because that's just my type A personality, that I can always do better. I can always be doing more. Quite honestly, and yeah, it just. Because really, I don't look at it as something that's so wonderful or amazing. It's just going on with my life.